All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's see who's in the chat. Tutor Trader, good morning, sir. All right, let's take a look at some levels here. What do we got for NQ? So NQ, previous day high is all the way up at 25,178. That was yesterday's high. The overnight high was set at 854. Looks like we took a pullback. So these are the trades from last night, I think. Where we go? Hold on. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. All right, here we go. So overnight high is at 854. That was kind of where we were trading last night. So, yep. Right here, there's your overnight high. I'm going to extend this little range that we identified last night. That's coming in from last night. We had a look below and fail, and right back up. Let's see what else we got here. Checking my levels here. Previous day low is that 646. And settlement, we're right around yesterday's close, 754, 755 for yesterday's close. So we're really right back to where it ended. Happy Friday to everybody. I'm currently in the green, and let's take a look at, but actually, I'm not going to trade any straight to funded or any sim funded accounts. I'm going to trade one eval. So let me bring in Nico. Good morning, sir. All right, that's what we got for NQ in terms of levels. All right, so NQ overnight high 854-ish area. Actually, a little higher. I think it's 859. Won't make much of a difference, but yeah, 859 current overnight high. Previous day high is all the way at 178. Yeah, it was yesterday's high. Previous day low down at 645 area, and the overnight low is at 412, and we're right around settlement or yesterday's close around 754. Andrew P, good morning. Tutor Trader, good morning. Nico, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. I'm coming in with some nice green trading gold from last night, but I'm not going to be trading any straight to funded or any sim funded accounts. I'm locking that in for today. So I'm going to be trading an eval. Let's take a look at gold. I took a short at this top, and then I longed this bottom, and I walked out with some lovely green last night. I think I'm up like 2,900 across my accounts, but I'm not going to be trading any straight to funded or sim funded accounts today, or copy trading them. I'm only going to be trading an eval. I'm locking in the profit. So today I can relax. If I lose, just an eval. All right, so that's what we got in terms of levels and overall price action. Let's hop back on to the 1 minute. And good luck to everybody. Casino opens in 8 minutes. It's Friday, guys. Don't go too crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to trade any straight to funded or sim funded accounts today. I'm locking those in. I literally want to trade an eval and call it a day. Oh, let's see. Corey, what's up, brother? Good morning, sir. The man with the recent success. Good to see you again, Nico. Looks like on the 30-minute, we are locked in this range between support and resistance. Let's hop on the 30-minute. All right, that's the 30-minute on NQ. This little range has been playing out since yesterday. We flushed below it during the overnight session, or I think that was London that flushed it. And then we came right back into it. So let's figure out, this little range was the chop zone. So this was the open right here where I got chopped up a little bit. Walked out into green, but that was some nasty chop yesterday. And the play finally happened around 11 a.m. Eastern, and then they flushed it down, got into this chop zone, flushed it, consolidation, pushed it right back, and we're right into the chop zone from late afternoon yesterday. So I'll be watching that. Corey, gold just got me for my little 25K account with day traders. I may have to stick with 50Ks. Yeah, gold is 25Ks are good, I think, with micros, but very minimal drawdown. Super Earthman, good morning, JC. Ever since 5 minute yesterday. Nice having action in aftermarket. How you doing? Good. Good, Super Earthman. I'm nicely in the green. I'm only going to be trading. I'm locking in my straight to funded or sim funded accounts. So I'm not trading anything that's important today. I'm only going to be trading eval and calling it a weekend. I'm in weekend mode. So win, lose, or draw today, don't really care. Just trading in eval. Everything else is locked in. All right, here we go. 5 minutes till the open, guys. Happy Friday. If you got some green, lock it in, guys, for the week. Like I said, I'm not trading any important account this morning. I'm in weekend mode. Had some nice green coming off of gold last night. Take a look at that gold chart real quick. We got 4 minutes. Where is my gold? Goldilocks. Ooh, Goldilocks moved as well. Last night, I shorted this top and longed that flush down at the pivot point, and I'm up $2,900 across all my accounts. So I'm locking in, like I said, the straight to funded. I'm not going to trade any of the sim funded accounts today. I'm only going to be trading an eval. Actually, I got to open up an eval here. I'm not touching any of that profit. Locking it in. So weekend mode, trading a. I gotta look for this eval. Hold on. I opened up some prop shop accounts this morning, so I'm gonna be trading some evals. Let's bring in prop shop charts. All right, we're back to zeros now with prop shop, and like I said, closing it up for the week. Let's get these trades, win, lose, or draw in, and get out of here. DJ NYC, good morning, brother. Good to see you as usual. So VWAP is down at 640. 200 SMA around 675. Previous day low around 646. So maybe a push down to that area. Let me bring in that, since this is a new chart for prop shop. I haven't traded this account at all. So let me bring in that range that we were looking at on NQ. There it is. All right. We are back to zeros here, trading some evals today. Just opened up some new prop shop accounts. I'll be copy trading those, and other than that, my straight to funded and sim funded accounts being locked in for the day, for the week. No more trading on those. All right, we got 40 seconds. Let me make sure I got this range correctly. What is this range? About 830 down to 722. All right. All right, that's pretty fair. All right, casino opens in 15 seconds. Corey, I think I missed your question. I'll be right back to it. Let me try to get this open out of the way, and I'll hop right back in. I'll help you out. All right, casino is now open. I'm going to try to short the break of this range. There you go, the break of that range. Targeting at 200 SMA, but if they pull it back quick, I'm out. Come on. I may have overstayed my welcome on that one. I think I overstayed my welcome on that one. Let's see. Come on, flush. All right, here goes the flush. And I'm out. All right, 800 bucks on that one. Let's wait. All right, I think I got one more trade. That's 800 bucks on that one so far. But at this point, I'll wait for the break to the upside or to the downside. I was looking for this break, but it just didn't happen. So I got out. I'm like, I don't want to risk that. George Panos, long on gold. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Ooh, let's take a look at gold. If it doesn't flush below this, I'll long it. Actually, let me come back to gold a little later. Oh, hold on. Oh, no wonder. I'm on the 5-minute. Here we go. Ooh, I missed the entry on that gold play. I'm not hopping on now. Missed that scalp right there. Nico shorting gold. I'm going to watch for this level. I might hop on a long on gold for a quick scalp. Nico killed it with that short, huh? Nicely done. Ho, ho. Gold just flushed. All right, here we go with gold. I'm taking a quick scalp. And I'm out with gold. All right, boys. 1,800 bucks. Locking it in. Quick scalp on that pivot point. That was the same play from last night on gold. Hit the 200 SMA. If we take a look at my 15-minute chart, here is the 200 SMA. That's where that entry was, targeting that pivot point, the blue line, and we got it. All right, boys. That's it. I'm done. Done for the day. Good morning to everybody. All right, that's it. 2 trades, one on NQ, one on gold, and long gold and shorted NQ, and we're done. 1,800 bucks. All right, brothers. That's my Friday. I said I'm only trading. I opened up some prop shop accounts. So I copy traded some prop shop accounts this morning. My straight to funded and my sim funded accounts, though, I have not touched. I locked in the profit from last night. So good way to close this week. Let's watch. Let's see if we can get another trade in. Dividend cake. I appreciate you. All right, man. I'm gonna start looking at gold more often in the morning too. Gold moves too. I switched to gold during Asia. I've been having a blast trading gold at night. So I'm going to add gold to my arsenal for the morning. Again, that trade on gold was based on 200 SMA. It was a quick trade. You're scalping it, right? We're playing the open, right? So you don't want to overstay your welcome. 200 SMA touch. That was my entry. Quick little bounce to the pivot point, and that was it. In and out. Let's go back to NQ. And give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Dividend cake. I took three contracts on NQ. Let's hop back onto the NQ trade. So the gold trade was really just one contract, but gold moves. So this was what? It's 70, entered at 75 at that pivot point, or at the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. So if you take a look at my, the 15-minute, watch where the 200 SMA is. Boom, right there. That was my indicator for the resistance there on that move down. So the contrarian in me, that's where that entry happened. Let's hop on to gold. I'm sorry, to NQ now. NQ still in that range. You guys noticed that I was trying to short the break. In other words, I wanted to break below the 9. Didn't give it to me, so I did add a couple of, I think 1 or 2, 3 contracts total on that one, and got out for some profit when I didn't see the flush, but it was still green. So we're good. All right, that's the NQ trade. We're still in this range. Nothing happening there yet. Let's hop on to the 1-minute. Nico, let's see if NQ swing trends on the 1-minute. Yeah, let's take a look at NQ. We're looking for this break. However, it's still in the chop zone, right? We talked about this range coming in from last night. If we take a look at, from yesterday. So yesterday's price action. Let's take a look at yesterday real quick. There we go. So yesterday they flushed it in the afternoon around 11 a.m. my time, so that's 1 p.m. Eastern, and they came into this chop zone. During the overnight session, they flushed it, they brought it back in, but we're back into this chop zone. So until we break out there, it could continue to be range bound. My short was targeting or looking for the break of that. I didn't get it. You saw me add to that position, finally got out. But we didn't get the break that I was looking for, so I got out. Still got some green. Could have had some more green with the breakout, but the breakout didn't happen. So now we wait. We wait to see what happens here. All right, let's bring in the 15-minute, and here's the 15-minute opening range. It's about 118 points. That red line on the top, blue line at the bottom. That's your 15-minute opening range. Hop back onto the 1-minute. There you go. That's the range for the 15-minute. We got 4 more minutes for the 15-minute opening range. And I'm up on these brand new prop shop accounts, $1,800. Copy trading with Tradesyncer. See if we get another trade. Maybe I'll do the Peter Chan 30-minute candle break. All right, let's go back to gold. What is gold doing? Here we go. Oh man, this sniper entry over here. 75. That was a 10-point scalp on gold right here. That's $1,000 with 1 mini. Crazy, crazy. Julian, good morning, brother. Oh man, you missed the show, brother. Got some nice little scalps in this morning. 2 trades this morning on the open. One on NQ, targeting the break of this overnight range, that 30-minute range that we've been looking at. We didn't get the break, but still walked out in the green on that trade. And then gold was that 200 SMA pivot point bounce down here. Let's take a look at gold. Whoops. That was the 200 SMA pivot point bounce here for a quick 10-point scalp on gold. So nicely in the green. Great way to close the week. I'll continue to watch and see if we get, let's hop back onto NQ. Looks like it does want to break to the downside. I already tried to play that break. I walked out in the green, but I'm leaving this one alone for now. Corey up 350 on the top step. I just started at open. Good stuff. All right, looks like they're coming to that 200. This red line is the 200 SMA. Looks like they want to break it, but listen, I don't want to get trapped. I'm locking in this profit. All right, NQ. Let's take a look at the 15-minute, 5, 15, and 30 on NQ. What I'm looking at. So NQ is coming down for VWAP. VWAP is at 663. This white line right here, that's my VWAP. 200 SMA on the 5-minute is being broken. You got pivot point down at 589. And you got this little fair value gap right here on the 15-minute. It's hunting for the middle. Usually that's a good trade, targeting the middle of that FVG. But again, I'm locking it in. And yes, the pivot point, this blue line is the pivot point on all 3 time frames. Looks like NQ is hunting VWAP for now. And you got further downside all the way down to 590 in terms of pivot point before you see it bounce. Let's see what happens at VWAP at 658. Peter, good morning, brother. I just opened some prop shop accounts, man, Peter, and 2 trades this morning. I'm already in the green, $1,800, man, with NQ and gold. Tutor Trader, I will see you all later. I feel bad today going to lay back down. All right, man. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, Tutor Trader. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. I'm officially done now for the week. Not taking any more trades. I'll take 1 prop shop account and I'll trade the 30-minute candle. I think we're going to do that, a little tradition here. Thanks to Peter Chan. But I'm only going to be trading one account from here on. Gabej, what up, brother? Welcome to the stream. All right, so for anybody tuning in right now, so far 2 trades, one on NQ and one on gold. So we took the NQ short, targeting to break. We didn't get the break, so we got out of that. Thankfully, we got out. Otherwise, it would have been some nasty drawdown, and caught some nice green there. And then on gold, what did we do on gold? There we go. Gold, we got that nice pivot point bounce right here for 10 points on that bounce on gold. And that's it. Done for the day. NQ just chopping. Yoder, Mike Short shouted me out. Nice, man. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm gonna head over to Mike Schwartz's stream as well. We like Mike Schwartz here. Mike Schwartz is a good guy. I like the good guys in trading. There's a lot of evil people in trading, but a couple good guys, and he's one of them. So shout out right back to Mike Schwartz. All right, guys. So NQ coming back into this range. Like I said, I got my 2 trades in for the morning. Oof, look at that. Look at that pop. Alan Robert Hess. Good to see you. All right. Well, I'm going to have to stop by Mike Short's stream right after I finish. All right, let's watch. Look at the NQ going for that top of that 15-minute opening range. Like I said, I took my trades, guys. It happened pretty quickly at the open. 2 trades today, 2 trades during the open. The short right at the open here, walked out with some green, and then gold. I took the gold long at that pivot point. This little long right here for the quickest 10 points on gold that I've probably ever captured. And done. 1,800 bucks in the green this morning. I'm not pushing my luck. Locking it in. All right, so this red line and this blue line is the 50-minute opening range. Watching that. I'm also going to open up the 30-minute opening range. That's the neon green lines, but let's leave that one closed for now. Let's just watch the 15-minute opening range first. We'll see what happens. Good morning, Peter Chan. I got the 100Ks. Got the 100Ks from Prop Shop. Jesse James, good morning. All right, NQ just playing around in this 30-minute range that we've been watching from yesterday, right? That comes into yesterday's price action. You had a sharp pullback and right back into that range. So until we break out of that, you're trading the chop. You're trading the range, short and tops, long and bottoms. All right, now let's take a look at gold again. What is gold doing? Gold now, part of my arsenal. Who would have thought I would be trading gold during the open? But it's been so juicy during Asia that now I'm trading gold in the morning. All right, gold took this flush down to the pivot point. We saw that pivot point bounce. That was the long that I took there really quick. And now we're coming back. If we see a break below this, below that pivot point, then gold potentially taking a plunge today, huh? Where's the pivot point on gold? What number exactly are we talking about here? 880 area. So if they start flushing this area, although it looks like they're going to continue to push up. Gold has been big time bullish lately, so I'm not sure I want to short gold right now. All right, let's go back to NQ. Still in that range, looking for the 15-minute opening range breakout. Nico, longs back on NQ. Megaphone on the 1 minute. All right. All right, NQ continuing to push here. This red line is the top of that 15-minute opening range. The blue line is the bottom of that 15-minute opening range. Looks like they're going for a little breakout play there. Like I said, I'm locking it in, boys. 1,800 bucks on some brand new prop shop accounts. Walking away. But I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer. Ooh. They teased the breakout, and no breakout on a 15-minute opening range for now. Nico, ooh, there's the breakout. So they just broke out. Board players are walking out in some green now. There they go. That's a clean 15-minute opening range breakout. Nico letting us know all that up and down to the left is the megaphone pattern. I see what you're saying. Boom and boom. All right. Nice, clean 15-minute opening range breakout. I haven't seen one like that in a while. Usually they fake it, they bring it back down, but that's as clean as it gets. And that's the 30-minute breakout. See this range right here. This was the range that we were watching from last night and yesterday's trading. That's a breakout. Dividend cake long on ES and NQ. Nice. Wow. That's the cleanest bullish breakout I've seen in a long time on a 15-minute opening breakout. All right, let's bring in the 30-minute range. It's got 5 minutes for that first 30-minute candle to close. That's your neon green. Of course, the 30-minute hasn't closed yet, but let's take a look at that one. So the neon green top and bottom, that's your 30-minute opening candle, 9:30 to 10 a.m. We got 5 minutes for 10 a.m. Corey, you caught that? Clean, right? Clean break today, huh? Nice. It's been a while since we see a clean 15-minute opening range breakout like that. Nico, usually they pull it back and then break the breakout top. Correct. So I would think that they're going to pull back at some point to test the breakout area or the top. Lamond Harris, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And bulls taking off. All right, here comes the pullback, potentially to test that 50-minute opening range breakout area. You got the 9 EMA right there as well. All right, here they come to test the breakout area. That area needs to hold, otherwise if they flush it, they're going back into range. Mr. Partha G, hello JC. Do you trade minis or micros? This morning I have traded minis. Mainly, most of the time I only trade minis. I'll switch to micros if I'm locking in profit. I almost want to switch to micros right now just to get another trade in, but I trade minis. So far today, for anybody that's just tuning in, I've taken 2 trades. I attempted to short the break of this range on NQ and walked out with some green here with minis. And then gold, I took the long at the pivot point at that flush right at the open as well. Long this for a quick 10 points. So I'm $1,800 with 2 trades. And I can't push it anymore. I want to lock in the profit. These are some brand new prop shop accounts. For those of you that were watching my trading last night, I had some nice green as well from last night. So I locked all my straight to funded or sim funded accounts. And today it happened pretty quick as well with gold and NQ. And I'm not going to push it. Okay, so now they're coming back into the range. So we had 2 options here, right? The test of that 50-minute opening range for a bounce, or coming right back into that 30-minute range we've been watching. Let's see if they bring it all the way back down, or they bounce it here for a continuation to the upside. I like Jesse James' idea. Let's hit that like button. If you're new to the stream and hopping on, enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Some of you have heard big shout out to Mr. Mike Schwartz. I heard he gave us a shout out this morning, so I appreciate you all tuning in. And as soon as I get off, I'm going to go bug Mr. Mike Schwartz on his stream as well. So giving some love to Mr. Mike Schwartz as well. One of the good guys in trading. Happy Kids, that's going back down to 680. All right, let's take a look at gold. What is Goldilocks doing? All right, so the 30-minute, the green line on the top and the green line at the bottom is the 30-minute 9:30 to 10 a.m. candle, right? That 30-minute opening range. Now let's remove the 15-minute opening range. That played out already. And now we're watching this 30-minute candle break either to the upside or to the downside. Nico, 40 points on gold. Holy cow, what's going on at gold? Let's take a look at Goldilocks. Ooh, look at this. Gold just moving. Now, funny thing is, gold had an interesting break on the 30-minute candle yesterday. It was a clean break to the upside. I'm not going to take it today because, again, I'm in the... Holy cow, hold on. Yesterday, gold had a clean 30-minute opening range breakout. Once they came down, they flushed it. See if they do it again today. Ooh, they're faking it. I'm going to play the 30-minute break on gold. And out. All right, just played a quick little 30-minute break on gold. Add a little bit of green there. That play is usually pretty solid. But look at that break on a 30-minute. And they did it yesterday clean. I've only started to trade gold and during the open this week, so I'm being very reserved on those breakouts. Yesterday, the 30-minute break was to the upside, and it was a clean break to the upside. Today, look at that clean break to the downside. I took my green. I'm locking it in, man. I'm pushing it already. That trade is thanks to Peter Chan. Peter Chan has been the guy that's been talking about the 30-minute opening candle break. So, Mr. Peter Chan, look at that. Gold did it clean again today. All right, there goes my last trade of the day. That's 3 trades, guys. 2,100 in the green. I'm not pushing it. And let's go back to NQ. Look at that break on the 30-minute on the gold. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's go back to NQ. Where is NQ? Oh, gold. NQ's about to break that 30-minute candle too. So I'm not done it. I'm not doing it. That's it. I'm done. I gotta walk out, guys. I gotta walk out. Alan Robert Head, that is just what Mike said about you, one of the good guys. Hey, man, I like good guys in trading, and listen, right back on Mike Schwartz. Got to love and respect for Mike Schwartz for what he does, his channel, and everything he does. Again, it's not so much the YouTube or the trading. He's a good guy. He's a genuine good guy. So right back at Mike Schwartz. A lot of love for anybody tuned in here on this stream. Great trader as well. So hop on that stream. As soon as I finish today, I'm going to go over there and bug him a little bit. So, Julian, unplug. Yes, sir. I'm done. That's it. Nico, it's a good day for you. Well done. Yeah, man. Needed it. All right. NQ going for that 30-minute opening range breakout. That's the top of this candle. I'm not taking that one. I took 3 trades, guys. That's it. I'm done. Done. Let's go take a look at gold on the bottom play. Ooh, they flushed it. So again, I've been watching gold lately. I didn't trade gold during the open until this week. Gold has just been moving so much. And yesterday they had a clean 30-minute break to the upside. Today, look at that clean 30-minute break to the downside. Crazy. Scalping it. All right, NQ teasing this break. Corey, I'm sticking around, but that short on gold just set my account for Topstep at 50% consistent, so I'm done for today. All right, all of you guys are done for the day. Good. Hey, man, a Friday walking out in the green, man, you cannot complain. You cannot complain. So it's a good way to end the week. Weekend mode is on. Done. I'm done trading. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. I'm curious to see what NQ is going to do. Are they finally going to break it to the upside, or are they going to come down and flush it to the downside? And Nico, NQ is going to fly. Nico, you trade all day, really? I try to get it done. You guys see me. I try to get it done within the first hour or two, and then I run for the hills. I'm done. I walk out. I should have one account or a couple of accounts that I trade through the rest of the day, truly day trading. But honestly, during the open, I try to get it done within the first hour. Win, lose, or draw. Nico, seems NQ goes into overdrive in the European afternoon session. Got it. All right, so NQ trying to push out. We're still in this 30-minute range, right? The top green line and the bottom green line. Alan, JC, do you use micros or minis? What is your target on NQ? Mainly trade minis. Also, I'm not in a position right now, so I'm not targeting anything right now. I did have short right at the open, targeting the break or this 200 SMA and got out pretty quickly, but mainly trade minis. Nico, 7 a.m. Europe until 9 p.m. at night. Damn, Nico, you're trading all day, literally. All right, so NQ having trouble pushing above that 30-minute opening range candle. Are they going to come back down again? Or are they going to bounce it here at the breakout of the 15-minute opening range, right? The 15-minute opening range, I think, was right around here. Well, let's take a look at it. What was the top of the 50? Okay, so the top of the 15-minute opening range was 820, right there, that red line. I'm assuming they're trying to bounce it there. All right, let's take a look at Goldilocks. Goldilocks flushed that 30-minute opening range. Clean breakout, and now they're probably looking at bouncing this again, or what are they doing? We'll come back to Goldilocks. NQ is struggling to get back up, Nico. I mean, we've seen this before. They could take their time and then rocket to the moon, but they got to break out to the upside or to the downside of that 30-minute opening range. All right, I'm going to call it pretty soon. Like I said, 3 trades today, 3 green trades, and walking out with some nice profit today. And I'm not pushing my luck, locking it in. I'd like to see what happens on this breakout. Are they going to break to the upside, or are they going to bring this all the way back down and potentially break to the downside on that 30-minute range? All right, so they did bounce off of the top of the 15-minute opening range, right? By bringing that red line again, that was the bounce area. And Nico, I think this is what you're talking about. I think this is now the break. Like I said, I can't push it, guys, but that's the break of the 30-minute right there. See if they can break that 30-minute candle range. Ooh, they ticked it. They ticked it. Are they going to break out? Ooh. Ooh, they brought it down quick. They teased that breakout. Got to be quick on those breakouts. Let's see if they bring it back up. How many points was that? 890. All right, it was still 3 points. Ooh, here we go. Now they're coming. Otherwise, they're teasing that breakout. See, gold's breakout was clean. That's what you're looking for. That's why yesterday's gold breakout was a clean to the upside 30-minute break. And today you guys saw the clean break to the downside on that 30-minute. But I'm not pushing my luck. I'm not playing this NQ break. But here they go. Here they go. Boom. 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 All right, guys. There you go. 30-minute opening range breakouts. Look at that break. Look at that break. All right, today, beautiful day. Easy breakouts to the upside on NQ, to the downside on gold on that 30-minute. All right, guys, that is all I got for today. Fortunately, I got it done pretty quickly. Happy Friday to everybody. I appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks for supporting that. And yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern, and Asia session 9:45 p.m. Eastern as well. Easy. I shouldn't say easy, but let's say a nice green Friday. Nice way to end the week. $2,100 in the green with 3 trades. One trade, one short here on NQ, walking out with some green, and then we fooled around with gold. Gold, man, lately it's been my take a look at the gold trades. Gold, that pivot point bounce for 10 points, and then we played the 30-minute, but in hindsight, I could have held that for a little longer, but it's all right. I'm still learning, not learning, but yeah, technically you say learning. Watching the price action with gold, and another clean break on that 30-minute with gold as well. So that is it. 3 trades, $2,100 into green. That's all I got. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. Nico, Julian, Dividend Cake. Who else is here? Jesse James, Alan, Robert Hess, Corey, Happy Kids. I think I got everybody that's been chatting. Peter Chan, Galeb. I appreciate you all. Mr. Partha, have a great weekend, everybody. Touch some grass. Enjoy your families. It's the weekend. Close those charts when you're done. Alan Robert Hess, I appreciate you all. Corey, see you all Sunday night. Man, you want me to trade Sunday and leave my family? We'll see. I usually don't trade Sundays. I usually keep Sundays for the family. But we'll see. It all depends on how busy I am with the kids and, family duties. Otherwise, I might hop on Sunday night, but usually Monday through Thursday for Asia. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Have a great weekend. If you're into green, walk out. It's Friday, man. Don't ruin it. If you're into red, don't try to recover too quickly. Appreciate you all, and laters.